My name is Jen Fontaine, or Jennifer Fontaine, but I go by Jen, and I'm 35. I have 4 kids. I have twin boys that are 13, a 9-year-old little boy, and my daughter turns 7 soon. And I homeschool, so I am in my house a lot. I also run a company, so I run it from home, but I'm a childbirth educator, so I teach childbirth classes, and I'm a doula, so I go to births and attend births with people, and I train doulas as well. About 2 and a bit years ago, I decided that I needed to do something because I was over 220 pounds, and I'm 5'1". So I knew that I was really out of shape, and my husband and kids are very in shape and work out all the time, and they do it for fun. And I had trouble walking up the stairs, like 6 stairs, without, huffing and puffing. I wanted to try it pole dancing because it just sounds fun. And at the same time, it's terrifying because I just think, oh my gosh, like really, I'm putting myself right out there.
A lady of letters, a young writer who went from without rags to riches. Also star of Star and Garter, our own Gypsy Rose Lee.
The origins of pole dancing can be traced back to the early 1900s. The striptease dance was added to burlesque shows to entice men and featured famous dancers such as Gypsy Rose Lee. Traveling tent shows had striptease acts, and the dancers used the pole in the middle of the tent to dance around. Pole dancing as we know it started in the 1980s in Canada in table and lap dance clubs. One of the first pole dancing champions was a woman named Fania Dietrich. During the 1990s, Fania started teaching pole dancing to everyday women. She produced the very first instructional pole dancing DVD. This is a story about a few special women who look at pole dancing in a different way. Independent women who pole dance for fitness, fun, and for no one but themselves.
My name's Carolyn Braid, and I am the president of PoleFit Canada. I'm the proud mother of 2 children. I have a son who is 9 and a daughter who is 11, who are the joys of my life. When I'm not either working on the business or being a mom, I try to find a lot of stuff to create balance in my world. So we actually have a gourmet night every Sunday where I've challenged myself to learn how to cook. I also sit on 2 boards. I'm on the board of the Women Business Owners of Manitoba as well as the Burton Cummings Theatre. I am team manager for my son's football team. I have a radio show that I participate on as well once a week, and I'm team captain for my dodgeball team. It's an interesting household that my children grow up in. There is always a pole in the house, and there's always been one in the house since I started the business when they were 2 and 4. And I've treated it just like any other piece of fitness equipment that you might have. My son can climb hand over hand without using his feet right to the very top. My daughter has a great routine worked out, and she can also do a chin-up, which a lot of women can't do, let alone an 11-year-old girl to be able to do a chin-up. So I've always told them that it's just another piece of fitness equipment. But to make sure that on the playground, that should the kids have any comments, I've made sure that they know all aspects of the pole. So they're well aware of where it can be found and what it can be used for. I try to educate them and to empower them in saying if there are any comments that you can stand up and say, no, that's not actually how it goes.
My name is Belen Kamen. I am fitness director and vice president of PoleFit Canada and owner as well with Caroline. I recently writing a 130-page manual for pole fitness instruction, and we've been nationally approved for continued education credits in Canada, which is huge in the pole fitness industry. Pole fitness is considered continuing education for every single fitness professional in the country. Competition-wise, it takes a lot of dedication, a lot of training, a lot of discipline.
Well, we're having a kind of a sneak peek party tonight. We've had a lot of friends, family, and clients who have been with us since we started offering fitness classes about 2 years ago, who have kind of been with us on our journey to get up to this point. And they've just been dying to see this space. They know that we finally got our own formal bricks and mortar location, and they couldn't wait for us to actually open. So they asked if they could kind of come in ahead of time and take a look at where it is and what it's going to be. So it provided me with the opportunity to kind of share the vision that we have for the studio and how we're going to be moving forward with it. We've kind of, with the new studio, we're changing the name as well, and then we're also changing kind of our positioning. And so it's moving to inner beauty, outer strength, and empowered community. And it really is about being a place where we can bring women together. So it's just so much more than actual fitness classes. So what we've done with, I call it our karma wall. And we're inviting women to come down and leave their good intentions, to sign their name, to give us their positive energy and leave it on the wall. What we're then going to do is we're going to paint it, and then we're going to put our mirrors up over top. So it's as though we're kind of encasing all of that energy within the space. Plus,
let's go back to these. Have you ever done hip circles?
Not really, no.
Okay. We need to start working on. So we're going to isolate our hips.
Okay.
Okay, to loosen the hips also. We're going to do okay. Feel the burden?
Yeah, it's cool.
Faster. Open your fingers.
Oh, there we go.
If that happens, that will hurt you.
Okay.
So we need to make sure it's always straight. Okay. And when you're ready, there you go.
Inside foot. Okay, do it again for me.
Up, a little higher, tiny to the side.
That right?
And you should start spinning. Lean.
And
You know it. There you go.
Okay. So I was actually looking at getting a lap band surgery done, and so I had sent an email out to some of my online friends that we chatted about things, and I said, I'm thinking of getting this surgery. What do you guys think? And they just said, you know, why don't you just give normal exercise and nutrition one more shot? Email us every single day and tell us how you're doing. And so I thought, oh, okay, it's not going to work because I've tried before and it never works, but I'll just try it one more time. And then if it doesn't work, I'll save up the money to get the lap band surgery done. So I said, okay, I'll start on Monday, because this was like a Thursday. And one of my friends said, why don't you start tomorrow? And I was like, I can't start tomorrow. I have to eat all weekend long and totally binge on everything and then start Monday. Isn't that how diets work? And she was kind of like, well, Jen, that's how come you weigh what you weigh right now. So why don't you just try something different? Yeah. This is me on the left 2 years ago. So this is from a body lift that I had done this year. They take all the excess skin, because my skin had like no elasticity to it at all. So it was like, people always, when I had my clothes on, would say, why would you need a body lift? You look totally fine. And then if I showed them, they are always like, oh, it looked like 80-year-old saggy skin. So they just cut all the way around and they take all that excess skin out. It just seems like something that it's just completely out of norm, and something that, you know, a stay-at-home mom of 4 doesn't really do that, you know. But it sounds so fun, and it sounds like that would be the ultimate fitness, because everybody who I've ever seen on movies and stuff that does pole dancing, they're all super fit. So it sounds like, oh, it's a big challenge. I think a lot of people think that if you're not wanting to get into the industry or, you know, like a second job at being, you know, like a professional pole dancer or something, then why would you take the class? But then when I looked into it, I obviously found out it's more for fitness and fun and that self-confidence in yourself more than just, you know, I'm not at all looking for another career.
You on the pole, and you want to look at your hand and make sure it's not wrapped in a wrap. Okay, and now we're going to switch hands. We're going to do the exact same thing. Just give it a 1 foot and just switch hands. Always when I practice, equally of both arms. They're down. There, relax your shoulders. You gotta feel them down. There you go. You're getting
Almost.
So, try not to swing so much.
Okay.
Let the momentum take you around, and when you feel it come around, then you should spin early. You just hook it. That's all you gotta do. Come around, hook, squeeze. There you go. So now what you can do, you can actually try to same start as with our grounded spin, okay? Okay. Add the ankle. All the way. There, perfect. Lay down. Turn it. Now you can turn it underneath your club arm. Okay? Down here. You have to make sure you have enough room to do that. Okay? So if you don't, what you have to do, you're gonna step a little further out. So now you have a lot of room to slide out. Otherwise you're gonna sit on your heel. Anyone do it?
Anyone can do it. Contrary to what some people might believe, anyone can do it. It's a matter of just, you know, just step out and give it a try. That's all I really ask people to do. I always say there's no right or wrong way to do it. There's merely more attractive ways. And that's kind of why we're here, is to show you the more attractive ways. But if nothing else, just have fun. This really is all about just letting your hair down, kind of embracing the experience and having some fun. We've had students who have been in high school who have taken the fitness class as part of their gym requirement, to my 85-year-old grandmother who has been up on the pole and tried a few moves and was determined. She wasn't getting off that pole until she figured out that move correctly.
Really fun. Something that was totally different than what I thought I would ever normally do. So it was a fun way to, you know, connect with other women, and everybody was super friendly. I thought I'd walk in and there'd be all like these fitness model looking people and it'd be intimidating, but you know, it was a lot of fun, a good workout, and just felt really, you know, like you wanted to go out after. Just go for it. Grab a friend or two. That would be so fun. Like to have somebody that you just feel like, whatever, let's just go and have some girl time and, you know, laugh and enjoy yourselves, and you know, you just kind of leave there feeling empowered and like, wow, that was amazing. I didn't think I could do something like that. So you know, it's just jump right in. Everybody is super friendly. Everybody in the class is great, so just give it a shot.